We are here in East Moline, Illinois, with Jessica Gallagher, the new photographer for the Dispatch. And this video is mostly to show her family that she survived 13.8 inches of snow. Now, it should be noted that Jessica hails from
Alabama.
So what did you think?
It's been cold, it's been slippery, but I made it through.
How did you dig your car out this morning, Jess?
With a pan from my kitchen. A flat pan. It wasn't great, but I did it.
So it's like a frying pan?
Yeah, definitely a frying pan.
So what is the old expression, from the frying pan into the fire or something? So tell me about your experience with 13.8 inches of snow. What were you thinking when you were looking out your apartment window Sunday when it was snowing?
I went, oh no, maybe it'll stop. And then it didn't. And then it just kept going. And I didn't know how I was going to make it through. But I've realized that I don't know how deep anything is until after I've stepped in it. And I'm up to my waist in snow. But it's been good. I'll be warm eventually.
But what did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn from, like, what to do?
Drive slow. Give everyone space. And layers? Is that good?
Now tell me about, the fact that you didn't know your trunk could freeze.
This is embarrassing. I didn't know trunks froze shut. And my jacket was in my trunk. And my boots were in my trunk because Illinois tricks you and gives you like 50-degree weather and then slams you with 25 degrees and 13 inches of snow. So I had to pry it open with my ice scraper for 10 minutes in my t-shirt last night in the snow like a crazy person.
I wanted to move the camera closer so people could see how cold you are.
Very cold. Very cold. I need warmer pants.
So yeah, now what are you going to go out and buy after work today?
Fleece pants, fleece lined pants, and not cheap Walmart socks.
I told you that cheap Walmart sock plan was not going to work.
I really believed in them, and I was very much let down.
What do you think when people see you driving around with? I should put the microphone in front of me. What do you think people think of when they see someone driving with Alabama license plates?
Oh, sweetie, go home. I feel like people have a lot of pity and feel bad and want me to go also home for their safety. But I haven't slid at all. I slid a little. I lied. But I slid a little, but I got control. I haven't been speeding. I haven't crashed. No ditches. I feel like it's actually safe. The roads are plowed. It's good. We're good. I should put my phone on silent.
So, if you had to give some advice to someone from Alabama who was going to come visit the Quad Cities in a blizzard, what would you tell them?
Stay home. No, drive slow, layers, don't buy cheap Walmart socks, and get a good frying pan.
So now you're going to get a shovel. Shovels are probably pretty cheap right about now.
I don't know. I've never bought one.
You live in an apartment, so you don't really have much of a need for a shovel other than digging your car out.
Well, I didn't know that was an issue. I didn't know they do this. They plow you into your spot. So I may spend the extra $20 to have a parking spot a month and stop being cheap.
Oh, you're just out on the street?
Yeah. Street parking.
Street parking. For those of you in Alabama, street parking can be hazardous to your health here.
We should throw a snowball over it.
That's right. We should throw a snowball. Anyway. Yes, just don't hit the camera. Here, I'm just gonna lean back on this frozen car. How different is this than November in Alabama?
I mean, it just gets you to your bone here. Crisp to the bone, cold, and Alabama, there's no snow. Usually, I haven't been there when there's been snow in November, and I don't know. I'm just used to the warmth, even if it's 50 degrees in November, warmth versus 25 and feels like 8.
The idea that I feel bad because your first experience with real snow. Now we joked about the little, early late fall snowstorm that you endured, which you had to get your scraper off and take like one fraction of an inch off your car. But the idea that I don't think there's anything that can happen to you now in winter other than maybe an ice storm.
Yeah, no, I didn't know blizzard. I've never been in a blizzard. So as soon as they said it, I was like, that's not real. That's very real. Oh, we're doing that? All right. And I've never been in 13 inches of snow. That's totally new game for me. And it's deep, it's cold. I'm not a fan. It's pretty. I like it.
I mean, it's a little like a Disney movie, right?
It's a little bit like a Disney movie. It's a lot like a Disney movie. It's really cute. And all the kids are cute. Old people shuffling is cute, even though they hate it and they wish kids were doing it.
Now, when you were out looking for pictures photographically, did you kind of get the hang of taking pictures in the snow?
Yeah. No. I'm very clumsy in it still. And me trying to hold my camera just in the center of my body. So I'm like, all right, if I fall this way, this way, this way, it's good. But if I fall this way, it's just going to be an awkward conversation with you. So I'm very...
I fell in the snow on my first blizzard. So what kinds of shots were you looking for today?
I really wanted the generic winter porch features. I wanted like snowman, sled, shoveling, slow, just because I've never really gotten those before. And I got a few of them, a little bbit harder than I thought to find kids outside, but the snow's going to be here a minute, so we get to find more tomorrow and the next day.
I mean, it's a snow. What would they, now all the kids, speaking of kids, that all had a snow day today because there was 13 inches of snow and they couldn't get to school. What would cause a school in Alabama to not, like, what would prevent kids from going to school?
Literally anything. Just the chance of snow. We've closed before. Yeah, so we've definitely had like a chance of snow, close school, and then the next day it's like sunshine, and we're like, well, we had to do it just in case.
Because there's no plows? Is that the deal?
There's no plows, and it can end, like, I think one time they didn't cancel school, and 15 kids ended up in a wreck after school because it was just ice. Yeah. Like right outside the school, just spun out, piled all into each other.
So do you think it's just going to get better? I mean, it's going to get easier. That this is not necessarily. I mean, you broke in at the highest level of annoying. I was originally going to do this in just a T-shirt to prove how tough I am, and then I came out here to get the camera and the tripod and decided I'm going to put my jacket and my hat on. But do you find yourself it's going to get better?
I think so. We hit peak winter real fast, real soon. So I guess like there's only up from here, and like I'll be able to handle it. I'm not ready for 0.
Oh.
I'm not ready for the negative.
It's coming. Negative, between 10 and negative 20, it's all just cold. But it's when it gets windy and below that is when it gets really annoying.
The wind cuts right to your bone, and then you can't regain warmth. I don't know how you do it yet.
Snow pants. I mean, I am fully prepared as a veteran of winter. But I will tell you that these liners that I'm wearing holding this metal microphone, her hand's in her pocket, and needless to say, my thumb is about to fall off. So what would you like to say to all of your family and friends back in the warm state of Alabama who are waiting for you to come home for Christmas? What would you have to say to those people?
Please take me back. I'm freezing.
Well, there you have it. But we want her back because we love her, and we're not giving her back to the warm climate. We're going to keep her here locked in a freezer.
Well, I still enjoy it here. It's still really great. working with great people in a great community. It's all worth it, even if I freeze to death.
Well, we will keep her from freezing to death, Mom Gallagher. All right, thanks, everybody. Wave to the camera.
Yay.
Bye.
This isn't working. Okay.
Okay.
Winter.